What is up? Welcome to another episode of Dynasty Pylon. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, sound good.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
My thing just haywired on me. I'm back. It's good to be back. Actually, on my show. But I've been doing every other show but mine, due to complications. But yeah, it's I watch your guys' episodes. Very interesting, especially the scheduled one. So yeah. But Mark, I don't know. Whoa. How about
It
you?
looked terrible,
you want to lead this one out still?
Oh, you said you were leading.
What? No. I said you were leading. I would open up. I would close it or leave with Brian. Maybe, I don't know, depending on time. But you were doing a fantastic job. Do you still have that website you were using?
Yeah, I still got it right here.
Yeah, perfect. Pull that up. That was pretty good. So today you guys finished off round 2 and round 3. I know there was some hatred with Brian and his picks, and you know what, Mark? Did you ever bring up what Brian had mentioned? How he predicted about Kyle Hamilton and the Sauce Gardner going wherever, and then he did it.
Derek Stingley.
Was it Stingley?
He criticized Stingley being drafted by the Texans.
And then,
but he projected him to go there.
I don't know what's going on. Hey, do you have both mics on? Do you hear an echo, or is it me? Does anybody else hear it?
Yeah.
Huh? Mark has an echo, huh?
I think I do.
It's all good. But yeah, I remember you didn't like Stingley going to Houston, and then
I projected
later,
it. Yeah.
A couple weeks, you're like, I love this pick, right?
No. That's not what I said.
You said you predicted you know that.
This is probably going to make this. And then they went and made the move.
Right.
That's what I was saying. I was like, no,
I know I was echoing.
Now on the same page.
There. Better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You unmuted
Did you
me.
mute yourself?
So Braden's in the same room as me.
Oh.
He lives in my house now.
That's right. So you officially moved in, kind of?
Yeah.
For the next time being?
Yeah.
All
so
right.
we have a computer, and then I'm on mute, so my computer doesn't pick it up.
Okay, that makes sense.
There we go. Much better.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and kick it off, man. Round 2. We're doing the rookies. We're following up from what we did last week. And then hopefully we could jump into the real stuff later on once we're done here. I think we're only gonna do about the first 3 rounds, maybe the ones that matter, because after 4th round, it seems like these guys either make it or don't even sniff the field, right?
Yep.
At some point, so we'll probably just do this until first 2-3 rounds, as we do team based with myself and Mark. So go ahead, Mark. Lead us.
All right. So round 2, pick 1. What the heck? Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Logan Hall, defensive end out of Houston.
Right.
Going to Jacksonville.
From Jacksonville, right? Is that the pick from?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Is that what that
was
means?
A trade. Yeah, it was a trade from Jacksonville.
Okay.
You said that, and I was very confused.
Yeah, I was reading it from like the left to the right, and then I'm like, from Jacksonville. I was like, oh no, wait, that was a trade. Tampa Bay traded with Jacksonville.
So Tampa Bay, so Logan Hall, not a bad. I think he's going to be a good asset with him and Vita Vea. I mean, this dude's 6'6", 283. So ran a 4.88, a 30 on the vertical jump, and a 7.25 on the cone, which we probably don't care about anyways. It's really what we matter is about the 40-yard dash, how fast this dude can get back.
What? No,
back there. I don't know. That's what most people pay attention to. It's not the biggest thing.
But when you look at that defensive end at that size, he's an actual defensive end. He's not like one of those rush linebackers. So this is a solid pick, especially for what they're doing now. See, they're picking up Akeem Hicks now along with this makes them a lot more solid and allows your defensive tackles to actually get up the field a little bit more. A lot of time when Ndamukong Suh would stay in the middle, he would not rush the passer to solidify the defense to pull double teams. Akeem Hicks is going to be more of a guy who's going to get up the field and attack your quarterback a little bit more. So you need a defensive end that's going to be more of a stopper next to him. It just makes more sense. That's why you never saw him and Khalil Mack on the same side of the field. You usually want, you don't want two guys going up the field all the time. Then you be able to run underneath and do counters. I don't know if they knew they were going to do it beforehand, but this is a good pick now. Looking at hindsight now after what they did 2 days ago.
Right. I mean, I'm looking. Maybe the 3-cone drill actually has a big part in this guy too.
Yeah.
Like for defensive ends, like linebackers and stuff. Like that's probably more pertain to them. So
you change your directions and
right.
quickness to be able to explode back up.
Shifting the body weight from left to right.
Yeah. It's interesting. What do you guys think about it?
I mean, I like Logan Hall, but I would have preferred, I like Mafe better, and they could have got him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm surprised Mafe fell that late.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I don't know. But we'll get to him because I'm upset about my Falcons pick, too. I don't know why the hell. Yeah, whatever.
But, I mean, he's decent. Like I said, he had good stats on the combine, but with Mafe sitting there, I just don't know why he didn't go that direction. But
Tampa must have just graded him higher or something. So
William Mafe
saw something on film
going to be
a lot more.
He's going to be a problem. William Mafe is going to be a problem. That's what you're getting. But I mean, literally, if you go to Logan Hall, you're doing it for a reason. You're doing it for a end that's just going to be a stopper. Like he's going to be a run stopper. He's going to be doing that on that side. He's not rushing the quarterback. That's the only reason you do that. I don't know.
Ready for the next one? Or you got
Yeah, keep going, man.
All right. Then we got pick 34, Green Bay Packers, Christian Watson, receiver out of North Dakota State.
All right, Brian, let's hear it.
They finally got Aaron Rodgers a weapon.
Yeah, this is Aaron Rodgers' boy, right?
Yeah, I love Christian Watson. I hate the fact that he went to Green Bay because he has first round talent. He just going against D2 competition, but he has all the talent to be a number one receiver. This is such a Green Bay Packer type of pick, a guy who could be a number one receiver from that. I hate it because it's such a smart pick. And it's pretty safe too. It's not like this is one of those you're jumping out of your body to get somebody. This is a safe, strong pick. I like it.
Yeah. Did you think he's probably easy number one?
Over
I think
it's gonna take a year. It's gonna take a year for him to be
over what's his face?
Yeah. I feel like he's still
Lazard
overall and needs development, but
Do they have Sammy Watkins?
yeah, they have Samuel.
Yeah,
Watkins,
Samuel.
too.
Yeah.
I think Samuel will be number one, then Lazard, then probably he could be 3, maybe the
And
spot.
Just what they did with Devontae Adams. They just slowly came up, and then middle season he's number 2. By the end of the season, you're like, oh man, this is a player.
I think they rely on Lazard a lot this season.
Oh, I agree.
too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Sammy's hit or miss for me. I feel like Christian Watson's definitely that security blanket. They can't go any lower than that. I do like Christian Watson, so
I was gonna say Alan Lazard is very hit and miss too. So
yeah, but I'm talking about health wise though. Maybe health wise, Lazard's probably gonna be there majority of the season. It's funny that this pick went from
Detroit to Minnesota to Green Bay.
Green Bay. Yeah, nobody likes this pick, man.
So they used that pick to get Jamison Williams.
Yep.
That's how they moved up. And then the Green Bay, not Green Bay, Minnesota was like, and it's all in the same division too. That's weird.
Yeah.
Where's Chicago at? They should have got in there.
That's the guy we wanted. We wanted Christian Watson, so they got the guys. So we're all in that one pick.
Yeah. But him as him coming in as a rookie, he's 6'4",
exactly
at 208. So I would imagine by the time in his third year, he should be at 215, 220, and that's going to be a dangerous weapon. And who knows if Rodgers still going to be there? But for Dynasty, this guy might be a very dangerous weapon.
It's a good pick and stash guy. I mean,
Yeah,
next year you might turn around and be like, well, who had Christian Watson? Who got him? Because he's going 1,300 yards. Because he has that big body. He's quick on his feet. He's good on press coverage. So I mean, this might be a great pick.
Dynasty rookie drafts, I've seen this guy go as late first, early second. So people are looking at him.
Yeah.
The only issue would be if Rodgers does retire, then who's throwing him the ball?
I would hope that they would
So
fill that spot in by then.
We'll see.
Who knows? Baker Mayfield 2-3 years down the road ends up in Green Bay. I don't know. Who knows?
Come on, give Jordan Love a try for a couple of years. Come on.
I don't think they believe in him.
I think they've been trying.
I don't know.
I want to try a little longer. That's a little bit.
Yeah.
I bet you would.
You're like, just keep going. Who cares?
Yeah, pretty much. If Brady could do it, I'm sure he can do it. Brian, you won't like that, but
I'm like, hey, just keep it going, guys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right, so we got pick 35, Tennessee Titans, Roger McCreary, quarterback out of Auburn.
yeah. Nothing special. I think needed it.
You had to get a starting quarterback.
Well,
He's 5'11", 190.
I think so.
Yeah.
So he's got some 9-inch hands, which is just pretty good for a DB. That's definitely I'd say about just average.
Yeah,
which is crazy to say. But no, I think he got a rating of a 6.28, so which is pretty good. I mean, not bad. Roger McCreary is pretty good. I think he'll do a solid piece.
He's going to start. He's going to start in Tennessee. Tennessee had to have something in the defensive backfield. I mean, they just had holes everywhere. They didn't replace anybody, and they lost 2 people. So this is one of those things that they had to get. So I mean, am I surprised it jumped up from traded with the Jets? No, they need to go do it.
Nah. He's very good at coverage. I watched a little bit about him. He's really good at coverage. He ran a 4.5, so not the quickest, but
not the slowest.
But not the slowest either. So I mean, if you look, he can cover Treylon Burks or something. He's really good. He's actually plays a lot bigger than what he actually is. So, but that's all pretty much what I got on him. So,
you played the SEC for 3 years. That means that you had enough competition to know that you know what you're doing. They've tested you enough times in the SEC that you know you could play good with these boys. So he's coming in with confidence. So and he's coming from Auburn. Sure. Yeah, he knows defense. He's going to be fine. They'll coach him up.
Great.
I mean, I feel like it's not a bad pick. It's not anything special, though. I mean, they need DBs.
It's a need pick.
It's like a depth chart.
Take the best available what they need. Yeah. But like you said, bringing in Malcolm Butler, I think you have him on one side and then him on the other. That shores up their secondary better than it was last year.
Are you surprised that they will go for McCreary and not Kyler Gordon?
Yeah. I think I had Kyler Gordon higher.
I don't know. I just feel like this wasn't exactly a need because, like, you look at the rest of the teams in that division, there's not a ton of weapons that need covered, I feel like. So
that is true.
I'm thinking Tennessee's looking at it as saying, really, our only competition is Indianapolis. And now we have to think about a professional quarterback who's actually that's going to be able to pick us apart. We can say all you want to say. I mean, but that's what he is. He's a professional quarterback. He's going to pick them apart if you don't have good, solid people. And some teams just draft from the SEC exclusively just because they know they can play it. They see the competition of the competition.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, when you're going from the Pac-12, that's scary. You don't know what you really get.
Yeah. The Pac-12 players are very hit and miss.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, this is great. And then you realize, oh, he can't actually play football. You don't know that because you know, when you're in college and you're playing the Pac-12, you're playing against an accountant. You know, in the SEC, you're playing against another football player that's going to go play professional football. That's the difference.
Nikhil Harry, he hasn't done anything in New England, so
yeah.
So
that'd be interesting.
It would be, but I'll go ahead. I'm gonna announce this next guy because
Oh, you would.
Yeah, I know you like.
look,
that.
man,
This is probably
all
my
right,
favorite pick of the whole second round. So go ahead, Mark.
he's everybody's favorite pick,
I
and this is
know.
why I'm taking this one. Like, look,
Sorry,
Brees Hall
RB1 in New York.
is easily number one dynasty rookie draft pick
Oh
right here.
yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Easy. If you don't take this guy in the first round, and if you're sitting at the 101, if you don't take him, I'm gonna question your entire team because you don't pass up
Yeah, Dad.
elite players like this.
Take a
You
defensive
don't.
end, man. Let him fall.
And I've seen picks. Yeah, let him fall. I've seen people take Treylon Burks and London over him, and I question that every single time. I like London, I like Burks, but I would never pass up Brees Hall over that. Myself and Mark are in a dynasty rookie draft right now. We're about to end it here, the 6th round, and I don't know, if, Mark, if you've noticed, but there is a man in our league sitting at the 101 who took both Brees Hall and Kenneth Walker.
Ooh,
Jeez.
Did you notice
I
that?
saw Hall. I didn't see Walker.
Well, seems pretty trash. So he had early picks. These two rookies now are just about to revamp his running game, but not by much because his run sucks. And I don't, I've told those guys about this show, but I don't. Sometimes they chime in. They mainly chime in during the season, but yeah, he took Brees Hall from Iowa State. There has been debates that if Brees Hall was in last year's draft, it would be between him and Najee Harris. Not the new Najee Harris that got 14 pounds out of it to him.
I can't believe he's 244. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You're 5'10". 240.
That dude's a bowling ball. He'll knock you over. But 5'11" at 220, 217, I think. Yeah, but for the Jets, I'm not going to be shy on Michael Carter either, though. I still think they're going to utilize him.
Third down back.
Say what?
Situations. I said Michael Carter will be the third down back in passing situations, hands down.
Maybe.
You don't think they'll offset drives like they do with some?
Well, they could do that too. Yeah, that is like the new trend now.
Yeah, or like Hall gets 2 drives.
I mean, the Cowboys were doing that with Zeke and Pollard.
Yeah, but that also hurts your numbers.
So obviously,
yeah,
doesn't that hurt your numbers for your running backs? I mean, that's
you must look fair on them, so you get a little bit more mileage out of them. I think.
Yeah.
At the end of the season, they're a little not as. I was gonna say fresh, but they're not as banged up.
That is exactly what he just nailed it. It's more mileage for your running backs. You get to utilize them more. Yep. Williams, like Javonte Williams, still has Gordon there, and it's kind of saving him. That's less on look. I like prime last year was we talked about it was DeAndre Swift and Najee Harris. They got used up bad.
Yeah,
and
Swift
it's like
didn't even make it to the end of the year.
No, it was that one game they gave him almost 30 carries, wasn't it? It was like 28.
It was 28 carries, but he had 34 touches or something like that.
Yeah, that's madness. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you are gonna kill the only star player on your offense,
right?
That's the only play we got. Give it to him.
34 power. Here we go.
And then Najee Harris looked like he was completely running on E in that playoff game.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like he looked like he was like, I don't want the ball anymore. Yeah, this first fumble of the year.
He's like Ben, find somebody else.
Terrible.
Yeah. That's because Ben realized he can't throw it down the field more than 2 yards. He was like, "Who's here? Who's here?"
Okay. Najee should have just started running post routes. Like you
should have just started like not just like knock the ball. No.
But for fantasy purposes, easily every owner had him was probably happy as shit every week.
For sure, yeah.
But I'm gonna say a lot of Brees Hall is gonna be valuable. He's gonna be good, but a lot of it's gonna depend on Mr. Zach Wilson over there.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of it's gonna have to be on him, and if he is not as good as they prospected him to be, Breece Hall may not be productive until next season, basically. Not this season coming up, but the next season. But I'm still taking him 101.
I think still Zach Wilson gets 2 years to prove himself still. So and
I feel like Zach towards the end of the season started to read defenses a little bit better and like view the field better, and like he'd make mistakes still, but he'd be able to like read them again the next like drive out and be like, okay, I'm not throwing it there.
I don't know.
Like, he didn't have great numbers. I agree, but he started to progress a lot.
I feel like he's a good quarterback. I don't believe he's reading the defense still. He's still, or let me amend what I'm saying. I think he was reading the defense pre-snap.
Yes.
He's having a problem post-snap reading the defense. So anytime you play in a defense, which most of them do, you go into a shell coverage and then you break out into your regular coverage. He's having a problem with rotating safeties and rotating linebackers that are going from a umbrella or a cloud defense into cover 3 or something like that. Like he's having a hard time distinguishing that, along with knowing where his receivers are going to be.
I think his biggest problem was if his first read wasn't there,
he didn't know what to do.
He didn't know what to do, and like early on, he'd step back and then he'd like continue to like kind of drop back more and shuffle his feet. So when he should have been throwing the ball to like the second receiver, he's still shuffling. And towards the end of the season, I feel like I saw him correcting a lot of that. So maybe it's not reading the defenses, but it's more anticipating the other.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Checkdowns.
Yes. Checkdowns are understanding that you take your 3-step drop, you have 1 second, and then you got to get the ball out. And you either get the ball out or you throw the ball away. Make a decision.
So I saw him progress at least.
Yeah.
So there's still hope, but we'll see if he's actually a long-term answer.
Well, if he checks down the Breece Hall, it's going to be a lot better. But
that is true.
Or he was just getting better because he saw Magic Mike freaking over there, Mike White, setting the fire on it, so he almost lost his job his rookie year. So
he got some time.
but I would easily
yell at everybody, and he'll still get some more time.
Yeah, I would still easily take Breece Hall 101 hands down. I would not skip a beat opening draft. Like, come on.
All right. Pick 37, Houston Texans, Jalen Petrie, safety out of Baylor. Martin and I both like this guy.
I do too.
Yeah. And we didn't know about this dude until like maybe a week before the draft.
Yeah, we were doing like mock drafts, I think.
Yeah, were we? I don't know what we were doing. I thought we were watching film on somebody, and we kept noticing the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we realized that you're like, oh, that must be Micah Parsons. That's Micah Parsons from old year. And then we're like, no, that's Micah Parsons was 11. Who is this guy? And we started noticing, we were looking at Brandon Smith's film is what it was.
Yeah.
And then we thought maybe at some point, maybe Micah Parsons would have some say into getting Jalen Petrie over to Dallas because they needed a safety at the time. But I'm not hating where he went. Houston needs everything. He's gonna be a dominant IDP.
He makes sense. See, but in Houston, he makes sense. Once again, with Lovie Smith, look what Mike Brown. He had the safeties that he uses.
Here we go.
That makes sense. I don't understand what the hell they do in the first round.
You're the only man who doesn't like.
You still projected him to take him, so
I know because I thought I projected it to be stupid. But no, I think this Jalen Petrie is going to be there. He's going to work out really well. And honestly, the defense works well when you have a safety of that caliber that running his Tampa too, and he's a hard hitter too. He's fast. That's why I didn't know about Jalen Petrie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, now you know because we didn't know you were best friends with Lovie Smith. So.
Got him on speed dial. Talk to him yesterday.
Yeah, man. This fool's got him on speed dial. Look, man. At some point this season, Ryan's gonna call us all up, and he's like, "Hey, I got tickets to Houston. We're all gonna travel to Houston, and we're gonna go watch the Texans are like, well,
And everyone's
all right,
gonna have
they're
an
free
excuse
tickets.
like, well, honestly,
They're free tickets,
I
but
got
all right,
something
I'm
to
down
do.
for a vacation.
Yeah.
Why not?
You said,
playing
Wait, Houston, you want to go
Right.
to Houston Texans game?
I mean, unless one of our
Who they
teams
playing?
was playing them, then
Yeah.
He said, who they playing?
I'll go see Washington play the Texans because it sounds like
Yeah.
an easy win.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
that's funny.
moving on. Next IDP guy.
All right, we got Atlanta Falcons bringing back the red helmets. I don't know if you saw that today, Martin.
No, I just
Yeah.
got home like less than
Yeah, they had a whole like 5-minute video. They had to wait 4.5 minutes before you saw the helmet.
It was awful. Well, just show me the helmet.
It's just some. It was who was it? I can't remember who it
24.
was. 24. He's like putting his
corner.
pads on, his
see, that was the
jersey,
corner.
all
Terrell.
this stuff, and then like at the last minute, he's like, "Oh yeah, my helmet," and I'm like, "Couldn't you just done that to begin with?"
Yeah. Show it off.
That's the Falcons for you.
But yeah,
I
red
know,
helmet,
I
with
forgot
black
something.
logo, and the gray face mask.
Yeah.
Bring it back to old
that
school.
helmet. That's Terrell right there. He's pretty good corner. I think 2 years last year. Funny, this pick was originally Carolina's, then went to the Jets, then went to the Giants, and then the Giants gave it to the Falcons. And who do they pick with this guy?
Mika Parsons 2.0. No,
I wish.
you wish.
Yeah.
I mean, he did come from Penn State, but
yes, I said linebacker out of Penn State. Braden, you can say the name because I'm gonna butcher it.
Nah, I'll let you get this one.
Go ahead, Martin.
Arnold Ibikidi.
Yeah, it's your
Ibikidi.
team.
Yeah,
You
you
know
say
his
it.
name.
Ikabidi.
Yeah.
Ibikidi.
Yeah.
Ibikidi?
Look, I was upset when this Boye Mafe was sitting right there.
I
Right?
don't understand
Forget
it.
Mafe right there. I'm like, I don't understand why these people are taking Mafe.
I don't know. This
not
dude
see the
must
Senior
have
Bowl that
made
you
an
saw.
impression. I don't know. But he's got a good size. He's 6'2", 250. Didn't really have a 40-yard time, which kind of worries me. So he's probably not that fast.
Ibikidi is pretty fast. He's a Big Ten linebacker. That's just what he is.
Okay.
He's definitely a Big Ten linebacker. I mean, he's fine.
He did all the strengths exercises, tests, drills, or whatever, the combine. He did all the strength ones. He didn't necessarily do the running ones. So was he injured or something?
I want to remember
Ankle?
that he hurt his hamstring is what I want to remember.
Because I'm looking at this, and that makes sense.
Mhm.
I think
Um,
that's
That's
what it
basically
is.
what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
never mind. It had to have been his ankle, man,
Was
or
it?
something.
Makes sense too.
Because he did a bench press, a vertical jump, and a broad jump.
He did
If it was
vertical
his
jump, yeah.
hamstring, he wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
His ankle,
no.
maybe.
Ankle.
Test and then fall down.
Yeah.
I mean, you wrap it up, and you go. But a hamstring will definitely knock down somebody. So I don't know. It's interesting to say, but I guess we'll see how he does. I'm not too excited about it. But he is good. I've seen him. He's played in the Big Ten. So, anyways, yeah.
Yeah, but no, he said he did.
A year from now, when he's being compared to Mika Parsons, you'll be
Yeah.
like, I love this guy.
Well, that'd be that. That's
So
And I'm gonna come to the
I mean,
archives and be like,
he's like-
remember when you hated this
If he's
guy?
like Parsons,
I didn't
think
say I
he's
hated
totally
him.
happy.
I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about it because I felt like Boye Mafe was a for sure thing, but if they feel like good old Arnold's good, gonna be the it factor, then they.
he ran a 4.65 in his pro day.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but
Okay.
4.65. So he's
what do you think of those back to back? I mean,
he's
we're
not-
not there yet, but
it's not terrible
Kenneth Walker,
at all.
Moffitt.
For a DN, all right.
And he is 3 cone drills, the number one for all outside linebackers.
Oh wow,
There
NFL
you go.
is slacking. I don't have any of that on NFL.com.
All right, should we just
All right.
skip the next guy or?
Like a 4.65.
Yeah, we can skip this. We can
Yeah.
skip 39.
We
don't
can
need
skip this guy. Go to Seattle Seahawks.
What?
Wait,
it. Oh no, you probably have like a whole hour episode on this guy.
Yeah.
That's all right. Sorry, Kyler.
No, just
You're the truth,
all right.
man.
39.
You're the
We got Chicago Bears. Kyler Gordon,
truth.
quarterback
I'm
out
not,
of
gonna,
Washington.
I'm not gonna say anything. All I'm gonna say is we got one side of our DBs fixed. We're good.
Oh, I agree because those
Good.
Washington DBs are always really good.
Well, he's like the second one drafted too.
Yeah,
No,
Wasn't
really.
the Chiefs?
I
The
think
Chiefs
so.
guy wasn't he Washington as well in the first round?
Yes. I can't remember his name offhand.
Can you scroll up?
I can if I went there.
Um,
That makes too much sense. Someone
Yeah.
just-
I mean, you're looking at it, bro.
Let's
That's
see.
fine.
Up more.
Right there,
Trent
30,
McDuffie,
right?
right
Oh,
there.
they had like what?
21. Trent McDuffie, Washington. See?
Washington, yeah. Damn, they must have
There.
been dangerous on defense.
Yes.
Insane. Gordon, look, we all like this guy. I like this guy. Obviously,
Yes.
Brian has a hard on for this guy. We all.
If Christian Watson's not there, then you go Gordon. Even though
Yeah,
I
no.
was a little surprised we didn't go John Michie. I'm
You
not.
know who he sounds like? Aaron Rodgers right here. Like, oh, no receivers. Take this defensive back.
That's funny.
Oh man, that's terrible. You got me.
Yeah.
You got you, man.
No, but Gordon was really good. I liked him coming in. I'm surprised he didn't go earlier. 5'11", 94 pounds, and
He likes to hit.
4'5".
And he likes to hit.
So,
Well, in
I
Washington,
expect him to
they
be
do
the-
a lot of like rugby scrums, I guess, to like practice, like get your like just getting into each other.
Wow. I know that.
It's like DBU up there.
It must be because
I don't know where all
every
these
year
guys
there's
come
these
from.
3 of them.
I expect this guy to be like one of the key main components to this defense. I wouldn't surprise me after this season. He's a captain next season.
I think he comes in as your number one DB already. I think Jalen Johnson, who's been pushed to the second team, will he will give up his number one DB title. Kyle Gordon's going to come in as your number one DB immediately.
Yeah.
And in 3 years you cut him because you don't want to pay him.
Oh, we'll pay him. We won't pay anyone. We won't pay
Go
anybody.
to the Fuller.
Oh, we did. We dodged the bullet with Fuller. That was the Matrix.
All right. So
There we go for it. So
We
now
got
finally
Seahawks.
Seattle made sense, huh?
They're back-to-back Big Ten picks with Mafe and Kenneth Walker the 3rd, defensive end and running back.
Running back.
They're 2 solid picks. I'm not gonna lie.
no, they are a lot better than last season's draft.
Right?
Because damn, last season was horrible. I think they were the laughing stock. No, maybe they were up there with the Raiders last season. Everybody was just laughing at them.
Leatherwood.
Yeah, easy.
You think Russell Wilson's going, where were these drafts when I was there? Offensive lineman, a running
So,
back.
I feel like what they're trying to build right now is very reminiscent of like Russell's like first couple of years there, where you have like a strong defense and a strong run game, and you don't have to rely on a quarterback, obviously.
Yeah.
And they were still good teams. So
Yeah, but a lot of it had to be on Russell's shoulders, man. Like
not,
it was.
not
Not in the
those
first
couple-
2-3
those
years.
first couple of years. It wasn't on Russ. Like
No.
he was slowly developing. I'll give him that. But
They had Marshawn Lynch.
yeah,
Who,
Well,
who
they're
was the
like-
I'm talking
quarterback?
about like his whole career, but yeah, you're right.
Who
that
was the
defense
quarterback
was
that was
good.
supposed to be the starting quarterback that Russell Wilson took? Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn from Green Bay.
Yeah, he had the like.
It wasn't
No.
Hasselbeck.
No, so Matt Flynn, that Green Bay had traded Matt Flynn to Seattle, and he was supposed to be the heir apparent. And
Yeah, because
And
he
Russell
balled
Wilson
out
just-
in those
he
games
just-
where like
yeah.
Aaron didn't play,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Oh shit, this guy, he looks great." Then he got beat out in training camp by the rookie. So
Oh, hey,
Yep.
may the best man win, I guess.
hey, I mean, Russell Wilson was coming in. It was 23. He had an NFL body. He's played in 3 different systems. It was almost unfair. And he could run, and he knew how to play baseball. Like he knew how to slide, how to command a team. It was just a perfect storm for him. And Flynn just kind of got thrown through the I guess it's the dryer or whatever. Throw him out.
And I think a lot of it too was, being in Green Bay, and then you just step in where Aaron Rodgers was, where there was weapons at that time.
Yeah.
It's like, anyone's going to look pretty good in this offense.
Yeah.
But I mean, with the loss of Bobby Wagner and pieces, I can't even. Jordan Brooks is probably the main guy I think I could think of on that defense. Who's the safety? Adams, right?
Jamal Adams is still there. I don't know if he wants to be there. He's like, I left the Jets to not deal with this.
Yeah,
and
now
you're
you're in the same
to go west
in the
and be the
same
Jets.
situation with a lighter shade green jersey. That's it, bro. And
neon green
or darker, however you want to go. If you want to go neon green or dark green.
Oh, dark blue.
But look, Boye Mafe is going to be a really good asset. This dude is 6'4", 261. This is a monster. He will. I'm gonna probably forever see this guy every year because I'm gonna be in the back of my head saying this guy could have been a Falcon.
Yep.
and I'm gonna or I'm gonna be upset if he just explodes and hey Arnold over there does garbage. So yeah. Boye Mafe DN, one of the picks that they got on the offseason, right? Recently from Denver?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or was it last season? It was this season, right?
Denver,
I'm not sure if they already had that pick or not.
I can't remember where they got it from Denver.
That might have been the Russ trade.
Yeah.
Because I think there was a 4th rounder in there from that's what I'm saying. The Russ trade. There was a 4th round and some other picks. And I think this might have been one of them. I'm not too sure on that. But yeah, Boye Mafe is going to be a really good asset. They have a linebacker, a good D lineman, and a good safety at least a key piece at each, front hold position there. But they need more. They need more pieces.
Are you surprised they haven't gone to get quarterback yet?
I was shocked. I was so shocked that Seattle went. I really thought after they went with Boye Mafe, they were going to get a QB, but instead they got Kenneth Walker. Which
surprised the hell out of me.
I don't know how I feel about this. Kenneth Walker is going to be a good running back. Don't get me wrong. I just think that I don't think that was the best pick for Seattle at the time. Because I'm not gonna lie, Carson's done. Me and Mark, Mark and I, we said this last season.
Yeah, Penny got re-signed too.
Well, he's been dealing with injuries already.
Yeah, Penny's been dealing with injuries for his
Like,
entire life.
It'd be weird if he wasn't dealing with injuries at this point.
He would walk to school and roll his ankle.
Both ankles.
That's how far his injuries go. Look, Penny might get hurt. Carson, I think he's done. Like that neck injury that he got last season, and we said this. We kept telling people week 3, week 2, we were like, no, I don't think he's coming back. Mark and I were really strong on that a neck injury is no joke. We were thinking he was done, and everyone held him for all the way to week 8, week 9, until they said, oh, you know what? He's not coming back. I'm like, bro, you could have traded this dude weeks ago. But nobody watches this show, so it's all right. But I just thought it was a really weird pick. I'm not gonna disagree with Kenneth Walker's talent. Am I still taking him in my dynasty rookie drafts? Hell yeah, I am. Because at some point every team tries to get better. For being 5'9", 210, that dude's a bowling ball, and he can catch, and he's fast. Like he's everything you want.
This is what it is, though. I mean, if you have a team who you either have a suspect or non-existent quarterback, and you have a young rookie running back, he's getting the ball 20 to 25 times a game. That's just what's going to happen. So if he's worth anything, and you have a decent line, he's going to run. He's going to run all over things. He's going to have good numbers. So it only makes sense to draft him early.
Right.
Well, Well,
You know?
that's why I said I feel like they're going back to the early Russ days where like they didn't have to rely on the quarterback. Because you're not going to put all your faith in Drew Lock or Geno Smith.
Oh my God!
So
Can you imagine someone putting all their faith in Geno Smith?
Hey,
Lock is in
look,
front.
only for the coin toss and overtime. That's about it. So
speaking of Gino, Mark, are we dropping Jacob Eason? It's safe
Yes.
to say, right? In
Yeah,
our
he's
Dynasty
third
league that
straight.
we what?
Nick Foles is ahead of him, so
Yeah.
No, not Jacob Eason. Who's our other guy? We had another QB, backup QB we had. Damn, there's a third one. There's Locke, Gino, Sam Ellinger, right?
yeah,
He's
in
there.
Indy. He's in Indy.
So Nick Foles is ahead.
So
of him.
Jacob Eason is in Seattle.
Is he?
Jacob Eason's in Seattle.
Could be.
No, he is. I'm saying it like I thought he was gonna be all right. He was gonna be 6'4". He's like 6'5". He's a big dude. But
Yeah.
no, he's actually 6'6".
Yeah.
I think you put too much stock into people's height.
I mean, I just like a tall QB, man. I think a good QB being at 6'4", 6'5" is a really good. I mean, Brady was 6'5". Matt Ryan was like what 6'3", 6'4". I can't remember right now.
All right.
But like,
He's 6'4".
The Cardinals have had plenty of tall quarterbacks, and they did nothing. So
hey, I mean, look at Drew Lock. That should be enough. Drew Lock's 6'7", and he's a statue.
no, he's not.
He's terrible.
Lock is not 6'7".
He's not 6'7". Is he really? No,
are you
he's not.
thinking of Brock Osweiler?
Yeah, that's Brock Osweiler.
I think
No,
he was
I know.
6'8".
Brock
I thought
Osweiler
Drew
is
Lock
lost.
was only like 6'2".
Drew Lock is 6'4".
Oh, is he 6'4"?
6'4".
Oh, dang, he's still bigger than I thought.
I know. All I remember is that he doesn't move very well. It does not. He has a very elongated throw.
He was pretty well on the sidelines, dancing to, and lip syncing to music. So
Well, yeah, that's.
That's where he needs to stay.
yes, I agree. Sideline entertainment.
Oh my gosh.
I
All
don't
right.
know
Well,
what
That's
stuff.
funny.
all right. So our last, we'll do 10 today.
So
We'll do 10
42 then.
Say what?
So the last one, 42, Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, you like this guy, Mark?
I did. Andrew Booth Jr. out of Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
And they got this from Washington via Indianapolis. Oh, this must have been the Carson Wentz trade.
Hmm.
And then they traded it to Minnesota.
Carson Wentz. I mean, so this is no, that's can't.
When he puts up 400 yards and 5 touchdowns against the Bears on that Thursday night game, I'll get the last of that.
Oh, when he does that, he has 5 fumbles.
I think you were like making little bold like predictions on things like that. The Lions could win like 10 games.
I don't. Look, man. Bro, no 6'4", like no, he's six touchdowns. No way.
I didn't say 6.
I heard 4 to 6. I don't know, but look,
I said 4 touchdowns, 300 yards.
400 yards. And like,
Yeah, all those are wrong. So
that's. I think
he has more of a chance to throw in a pick 6 and to have 2 fumbles. We're just saying right now.
I just think that the Bears defense might hold up against him.
is that game in Chicago or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should all the fans should just dress up like clowns because that worked last time.
But and look, Andrew Booth, very good asset. Minnesota Vikings always has this defense it's never really terrible, really.
Yeah.
They've always been pretty good. They've always been pretty decent at what they do. I mean, even the crappiest defense is always like ranked 15th. Like they always hold a good defense, and I think Andrew Booth is. I'm surprised he didn't go higher, to be honest. I think he was gonna go sooner, but I predicted Gordon, Booth, Gardner being like the top 3 ish, maybe. But I mean, he fell to them, so why not?
Yeah, no, I like the Booth. Everything you said about Minnesota makes perfect sense. They have an offense. All they have to do is kind of patch up their defense a little bit and put some playmakers on there. Because I think that's the problem with Minnesota. They don't break, they bend, but they don't have any playmakers on their defense to really, get you the ball. And when you have an offense that's like that dynamic, you need someone who's going to grab and get you the ball. And I think that's what Minnesota took chances in this draft to put some playmakers out there on the field. And
Did you just say Minnesota's dynamic?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that they're not. They haven't been, but they need to get dynamic players on the field. I think that's what they tried to draft this year. They tried to draft guys that are more dynamic, more playmaking, ball hawk type of players. Of course, I don't want to do well.
I thought you were going to give Kirk Cousins a little hype there.
No, everyone else is good.
No, you say Kirk Cousins, they don't have dynamic players.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins is right here. He's good. He's steady. That's what you want. You want a steady guy. That's great.
Disappearing again.
Yeah, there you go.
He's wearing a green shirt again.
It's great.
He like does this thing.
Oh yeah.
Floating head.
But other than that though, man, like I think he's gonna be fine there. This guy could easily be one of them shutdown corners.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
So
I think, like you said,
Patrick Peterson to be mentored to from. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Damn, good point. I forgot about that. So
yeah.
But yeah, that's our top 10 from rookies round 2. Anything else that you kind of want to talk about? I mean, I know training camp just opened up, OTAs. I mean, ETN apparently he wants to be Debo, which I thought that was kind of interesting. That dude ain't gonna be Debo. But it made me laugh. He came out today
it's kind of like
saying that.
Reversed.
Yeah.
Say what?
It's like Debo reversed because like he wants to just get out there and catch balls more often, I guess.
I mean, he's a good pass catcher. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, no, just how about you stay healthy first and give us before you start talking crap, But I guess recent news, the big one right now is Aaron Donald going to basically stay? And I know Brian, you mentioned a little bit about this last night.
Yeah.
On your show on Pan and Grizzly, but I don't know. What was your final on it? Like,
well, this is the biggest thing. I feel like Aaron Donald is going to get the contract. As we're talking about, Braden was saying, he's going to get a extension, 2-year extension probably. It's probably going to be somewhere that he gets guaranteed, because the problem is the guaranteed money's gone. And NFL, when guaranteed money is gone, your contract's basically up because they could get rid of you at no cost to them. He's a $26.5 million cap hit this year. They're going to make it that he has 2 years of guaranteed money. So somewhere around, say, $60 million of guaranteed money, and maybe even give him 1 more year. So, let's say $80 million guaranteed money for the next 2 and 3 years. And after that, I think Aaron Donald's gone. Yeah, I think he's gone.
Does the signing bonus count against the cap?
No. And that's why they can front load all that money.
Oh, well, yeah, because he married into the Walmart family, so they have money. They could just be like, signing bonus, here it all is. We'll give you a friendly team contract, and then here's some shares in Walmart too.
This is what you said something, and that made me really think about was if they front loaded a lot, like they gave him a huge signing bonus and gave him guaranteed money, and they lowered his cap hit to, let's say, $19 million this year. You can then turn around and get Odell Beckham Jr. a 2-year, $22 million contract. And now you have the best receiving, receiving ever, like any team that's ever had on your team that just won a Super Bowl. And you have still have your great defense with your your leader. So if they can make that happen, free up $7 million to have $4.5 million left to cap it, you can go ahead and do those things. And then now we're talking about LA Rams possibly getting back to the Super Bowl. It all depends on this, because Aaron Donald could walk away and be fine. He's already in these 8 years. He is one of the.
He's already got that mindset of getting out already.
Yeah, and
He
once
was
you
ready
do
to
that,
retire after they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He had to be
Well, I
talking.
think too, as soon as he's done, he can be a media person too.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone will hire him. He's very well spoken. He has all his commercials he does, and he just signed with Donda. So
yeah, he just.
I don't know what they're doing, but he's got something set up on the sides.
So I mean, it's just.
He doesn't.
This is gonna be very interesting.
He can retire. He's got nothing left to prove. I mean, please.
Yeah, no, he's easily already in the books. Legend. You know, wouldn't surprise me if he does
Ryan's
retire
up there,
and
like,
then
take
decides to
Rodgers
come
with
back.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you guys walk off into the sunset.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Time for new guys to take the spotlight.
All right.
All right, guys, I gotta actually make a run because I'm being called. So,
We're actually about to end
That's
this
pretty
one
much done.
anyways.
Yeah.
So that's
but I
actually
do
good.
before I left, I did want to say something about Marion Barber. It's
Oh.
tragic to hear about him. Being found in his hotel today. Sorry to hear that. I mean, 38 years young. You're not an old person. You have so much going on, and no, they haven't said anything about the context of what's going on with his death. But anytime you have someone that young dying, especially in front that come from the NFL, it's always the cloud around it, and it's just sad to hear, honestly. And
Just like the corner from the Cardinals
Yeah, Jeff Gladney.
Yeah, glad that, yeah.
2 days ago in the car.
it's horrible. I mean, he's 25 years old too.
25.
I mean, these are just things you just don't want to hear. I mean, your life just began, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to say, the whole NFL, and it's sad. It's always sad to hear these things, and it's a microcosm of life. I mean, because we're losing people all around us. So, yeah, it is what it is.
Well, no, it is sad, and it is, I've witnessed young death, like as people I know in my line of work, and it's not easy. The year of 2020, it was I actually lost count how many caskets I carried from just from what we've had, and too many people at a young age. It's crazy. It's crazy to see that you don't expect this. You don't expect that tomorrow it could be ultimately your last day. So always strive to be better. Always strive to be your best. Don't be lazy and do stuff, man. The world have opportunities to go do it. We're here doing this because why we like doing it. We love doing this. We like talking fantasy football, and that's what it's all about. So go do what you're more passionate about. But Brian, thank you for coming on. I will see you in like 5 minutes. Probably.
Yeah, I will set it
About
all
Star
up.
Wars.
Yes.
And before you leave, lean back and phase out like Star Trek real quick. Just yeah. There you go. Go ahead, keep doing that. I'll take you out. Ready? Oh, 1, 2, 3. No. Oh man, come on.
Almost good work. I can't do it on command. I'm like Spider-Man. Can't do it on command right now.
He's nervous, guy.
Yeah.
Beat me out, Scotty. Yeah. All right, later. But yeah, no. Look, just strive what you gotta do best. Do what you gotta do. Braden, I mean, what you do, your work is amazing. I don't think I know anybody graphic designer better out there, but to be honest, I mean, no. But
Stop focusing on me. He doesn't need any more work.
yeah. But life is short. Do what you want to strive. Yeah, have fun as we have fun on here, and thanks for watching. Any last words before I close it up?
Enjoy life.
All right.
Enjoy life, yeah.
All right, man. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you guys are at. This is Dynasty Pylon. That's Mark. That's Braden. I'm Martin. And we will catch you actually tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to talk about the Giants in our lunch hour. Braden, I don't think you can make those lunch hours, but if you can, cool. But you're usually there in the comments anyway. So we'll dig deep into the just Giants. So tomorrow we're talking about New York Giants, Giants only. As
Did you see
we
the
talk
excitement on Mark's face?
about.
You gotta get Mike on for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right then, man. I'll catch you guys later.
A little shout out to Braden.
Hell yeah, he is.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm with it till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate.